Grab your popcorn and adjust your rear view mirror. We're taking a nostalgic trip through the neon-lit streets of Calgary to revisit the golden age of cinema and the classic roar of the drive-ins. From the mid-century charm of the 1960s to the blockbuster-fueled consolidations of the late 70s, here is how Calgary went to the movies. The early 1960s. Out with the old, in with the drive-in. The decade started with a bittersweet goodbye to the classics, but the space age of cinema was just beginning. 1961. The curtain falls for the last time at the Isis and Variety theaters. 1964. June 11th, Canadian Theaters brings a new summer staple to McLeod Trail, the first Corral Drive-In. March 26th, the old Marda Theater gets a fresh lease on life, reopening its doors as the Odeon. 1965, March 19th, history is made as the Town Theater opens across from the Uptown. It marks the very first location in what would eventually become the Landmark Empire. September 29th, Famous Players debuts the Chinook Theater, launching with a roadshow policy for those massive, high-profile cinematic events. The mid to late 60s, art houses and twin screens. As the culture shifted, so did the screens. Calgary began seeing more specialized art houses and the birth of the multi-screen format. 1966, June 17th, the Studio 82 cinema arrives, joining its sibling location in Edmonton. November 4th, the Highland opens, initially catering to the art house crowd before eventually transitioning to adult features. 1967, December 21st, National General Theaters brings the wow factor with the North Hill Cinerama. December 29th, double the fun. The Westbrook opens as Calgary's very first twin cinema, courtesy of Canadian Theaters. 1968, July 12th, the Stampede Drive-In opens its gates, courtesy of Canadian Theaters. 1969, January 22nd, National General Cinemas expands again with the Brentwood Theater. June 19th, Famous Players joins the twin trend, opening the Calgary Place Cinemas. The Bow Theater officially closes its doors. The 1970s, the era of the multiplex and big business. The 70s were a whirlwind of mergers, the twinning of classic houses, and the rise of the modern multiplex. (1970 to 1972), shifting gears. 1970, the Apollo Theater has a brief flash in the pan. Meanwhile, Famous Players begins booking the NGC theaters, and on Christmas Day, they gift the city the Palliser Square twin. 1972, a year of loss and rebirth. Famous Players closes the Strand, February, and the legendary Capitol, April 16th. However, on September 15th, the Odeon Grand reopens as a sleek new twin. 1973 to 1975, expansion fever. 1973, business heats up. Canadian Theaters buys out NGT Theaters in April. March 23rd, the Odeon Uptown twins up. Christmas Eve, the Westbrook adds a third screen, staying ahead of the curve. 1974, July 26th, the landmark Town reopens as a twin. October 19th, the old Gary Theater is reborn as the Italian Cinema, pivoting primarily to adult films. 1975, the Odeon rejoins the party as a twin on June 20th. 1976 to 1979, the Star Wars effect and the drive-in sunset. 1976, the Tivoli shifts to adult programming, while the Cinema Park drive-in goes dark for good. 1977, the game changer. February 18th, Marlboro 3 opens. April 8th, Famous Players changes the game with Market Mall. It's Calgary's first 6-screen multiplex featuring the luxury of stadium seating.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away,
Here they come!
Star Wars,
Coming in too fast!
an adventure unlike anything on your planet. It's an epic of heroes and villains and aliens from 1,000 worlds. Star Wars, rated PG.
The power of the Force. Using the massive profits earned from Star Wars, Canadian Theatres buys out Odeon to create the powerhouse Canadian Odeon. (1978), the end of an era for outdoor movies. Both the 17th Avenue Drive-In and the Corral Drive-In are shuttered. 1979, the Highland completes its transition to adult movies, and the Stampede Drive-In finally closes its box office for the last time. Fun fact, the massive success of Star Wars in 1977 didn't just change movies, it literally funded the merger that created Canadian Odeon. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more.